How we doing, Outriders? Welcome back to another video. I'm Hungry Higgs and today it's the turn of the Devastator. But before we go anywhere, if you find yourself enjoying the video at any stage, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the support. I'm saying it in every video because the support's been fantastic. I'm really enjoying covering this game and I cannot wait to do more videos. And guys, this one is a monster. The Devastator is an absolute beast. So enough of me waffling on, guys. Let's jump straight to it. The Devastator. Let's have a look at our core attributes. They are close range, tank and stand your ground. Then to the right we have take point and defend your allies. Ground and foes alike will tremble as you pass. And then underneath, which is our healing ability, as the Devastator you will recover health from slain enemies that stood too close. So straight off the bat we know what the Devastator is about. It's being a mean, lean, in your face machine. You do not want to be anything other than in enemies' faces, where you're meant to be grounding and pounding and shooting off heads. That's exactly what this class is all about. Also, the Devastator just isn't a tank class, but it can match other classes with its damage and devastation as well. It also has a number of interrupt skills, which is the main skill with the Devastator. And the interrupt skills can shut bosses down instantly. If you love slugging it out with enemies face to face, this is definitely the class for you guys. So guys, let's take a look at the fundamentals. First off, the Devastator is focused around gravitational and earth-based power effects. So straight off the bat, we're going to be using the world around us to deal damage and make the battle swing in our way. And then secondly, we've got 3 core attributes that it's also centered around, and they are kinetic, protection and seismic. Protection, well, because we're the big bro and we've got to look after our little siblings. And seismic, because we're the even bigger bro and we've got to deal the damage. And then last but not least, the melee inflicts the bleed status onto enemies, which deals damage over time. I kind of like how Outriders has each class with their own status effect. I think that's a really cool move. It's going to definitely help with synergy within your team as you're going into battle. And as you can already tell, I'm really excited for the Devastator because, well, I have been since I found out about the Devastator. So moving on to healing then, guys. As a Devastator, we will recover health when enemies die around us within close range. So straight away there, as always, the game is encouraging us, well, more than other classes, to get up really, really close. But they have to die and it has to be within close range. We just don't know what the limit's going to be, whether it's going to be 1 meter or 2 meters. But then secondly, unlike the Trickster who gets a shield, the Devastator has more HP and shield as standard. That's probably because we are the class that's going to be at the forefront of the action. And when upgraded, the Devastator receives bonuses to armor and health. And there's one example up on the screen for us now, the Heirloom Armor. When an enemy dies in your close range, 20% of their armor will be transferred to you for 10 seconds. That can be a pretty good game changer, that would, from basically you dying or not when we're maybe up high levels and stuff. That's going to be a pretty good skill to unlock, I'd say. And then after that, the upgraded Devastator will have the most armor and health buffs out of all the classes. Sweet. And then to keep your health, we need to be a Juggernaut who's always in the thick of the battle. I absolutely love the sound of that. I cannot wait to be a Juggernaut in the thick of battle, using my Heirloom Armor mod and just creating havoc, really. Now let's move on to powers, guys, and this is where the Devastator absolutely shines. First up, we have Gravity Leap. When using Gravity Leap, you will jump into the air and hover for a few seconds. Activating the power once more will highlight an enemy in yellow and then slam down on them, also causing damage to all nearby enemies. So this would be great for, say, getting right into the middle of battle and doing damage, and then getting your health back because you are killing enemies within close range. And this power also interrupts. Fantastic. Next up, and this one is my favourite of all the powers we've seen so far, and this is called Reflect Bullets. Activating will activate a shield directly in front of you, and any bullets fired at us whilst the shield is up will get caught. Now this would be great for protecting teammates and or pushing forward whilst the teammates are behind you, trying to get closer to enemies into the thick of battle. However, this isn't just it. When the skill ends or is activated again, the bullets will fly back at nearby enemies. Guys, never have I wanted to be fired at so badly. How cool is that? You're gonna be activating this all the time. I'm probably going to do a build around Reflect Bullets. I want this power to be regenerated like every 10 seconds. This is insane, but really, really cool. Then we have Impal. So when activating, you select an enemy to disrupt them. Probably great for disrupting bosses. They say so in their videos as well. So this is probably going to be more for when you are fighting bosses, say. It can also be used against mobs too. And if the damage dealt by Impal is lethal, the enemy will be speared by a stone spike, granting our squad an armor bonus and health regen for 9 seconds. The Devastator is just too good, right? Impal has several potential mods that can be applied through gear. Impal Spike Forest is one example, and if we have a look on the screen, Impal can strike 1 additional target, which is pretty cool. You get another Impal, fantastic. Anything we get more of, great. So with this deal in Disrupt, as it says at the beginning, it's going to be good for bosses, but I suppose if you've got enemies that are low on health and you just want to finish them off quickly, just fling this power out, impale them with a stone spike, happy days. Let's get a nice 9-second buff for our team as well. Devastator is just a gift that keeps on giving, guys. And then lastly, we have Endless Mass. Releases a spinning obelisk which sucks all nearby enemies towards its gravitational center. Great crowd control there. So that's a hugely versatile skill with the ability to suck large amounts of enemies into a tight pack, meaning the Devastator and other classes skills can be used to massive effect. Them 4 powers are great already. I can't wait to see what the other powers are and what other powers we can earn in the game. Straight off the bat, that's got me a little bit hyped, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And then we move on to power combos, guys. I feel Outriders are really pushing us to chain our powers together. That's not a bad thing. So as the Devastator feeds off close range combat and kills, it needs to lock enemies down quickly. So basically, if we combined Endless Mass with Gravity Leap, that means you can lock enemies, jump up and slam, creating devastation and healing if needed. Then we could use Reflect Bullets to soak up the bullets, activate again, let the bullets fly back, and Impal to kill the enemies with your Stone Spike, and that will also grant the squad with a health and shield buff. Straight away there, the power combos is going to come off really well with a Devastator. I'm definitely leaning more towards this class, I must say. So now let's move on to the skill tree, guys, and as always we have 3 branches, and on the Devastator they are Vanquisher, Warden and Seismic Shift. Each class provides both major and minor passives that affects the Devastator's type of damage and survivability. The Vanquisher branch is more focused on grappling up close and personal, providing bonuses for weapons like shotguns and assault rifles. The Warden branch focuses on being the ultimate tank with high bonuses to health, armor and resistance. And Seismic Shift focuses on mid-range combat, anomaly damage for skills such as Impal. It also combines well with the bleed status effect, so the damage over time crew, you are going to love this. And as always, the equipment we use might alter how each skill works. Seismic Shift's going to be a pretty good one there because impaling enemies, i.e. like a boss or higher end, is going to disrupt them, which is only a good thing when it comes to endgame. But guys, that is it for another video. I hope you've enjoyed this little mini Is This the Class for You series. I know I have. I really do appreciate the support once again, guys. Also, let me know down in the comments if you'd maybe like to see me stream the demo next Thursday over on Twitch or here on YouTube. I'm not too bothered. Just let me know. It'd be good to maybe hook up and game with some of yous. But until next time, guys, I'll see you on the next one.